Also, I think part of what we do is like one of the reasons why I love doing the podcast, Shoulders of Titans, so much that I get to interview these entrepreneurs. Just like yesterday, I interviewed Kabaj Chahar, who sold his company, Click Agents, for $40 million at the age of 18. Okay? Then he sold his second company to Yahoo for $300 million in cash by the age of 25. When you're on the phone, when you're talking with a guy like that, it expands your horizon. It's just like, man, in my mind, what goes through my mind is, why couldn't I do the same? It just expands. I remember years ago when I first attended my first castle experience, going to see my mentor, the $50 billion man. My mentor, he walked up to the front and he looked at us, like we have like 12 people in the audience. He looked at us, said, "You're all fucking poor." That's his opening. "You're all fucking poor." And I was like, ooh, right? It's gonna be good. And he was saying that to challenge us, because there's some successful guys in the group. Some few guys quite successful. One guy sold his company for I think $12 million or something like that. But he's challenging us, whatever we think it's a lot, it's not a lot. There's always another higher mountain you could climb. He's like, I remember, he said, some of you guys, he calls us internet part-timer. Yeah, that's what he used to call me. Internet part-timer. Lifestyle entrepreneur, right? And you guys all bragging about you make $1 million like it's some big fucking deal, right? He said, $1 million is not a lot of money. 10 million is not a lot of money. 50, 100 million, now you're talking. And it's a different belief. It's just a different belief. So I love, doing the podcast, talking with these high-level entrepreneurs, and a big aha sometimes when I'm talking with them, I'm like, these are just regular people. I don't find them 10 times smarter, 100 times smarter. They have an opportunity, they work hard, they master what they do, they focus, and they just get to that kind of level. I'm like, wow, you know what? Maybe I could do the same. So part of what you want to do is you want to get involved and hang around with people who are way more successful. Talk with them because they would pull you up. Versus talking to people at the same level or at a lower level to feel good about ourselves. Talk with people who are at 100 times more successful. And you'll be like, wow, it's a different world. And you can't help to be inspired. You can't help. They're solving big problems. They're solving, it's a whole different way of thinking. So I love those conversations. So that's one of the reasons the podcast, I love it. Absolutely, it's a passion project. I would pay to do it. I would pay to do it. And in fact, right now, I am paying to do it. I am paying to do it. We're getting more downloads, but I'm like, it's great. I'm interviewing all these people. Some of the upcoming guests that I'm going to have, amazing people. It's funny, because from the first few episodes we launched back in, was it September? September, right? Then I was interviewing entrepreneurs at maybe few million, less than $10 million level, right? Now the recent guest is all 100 million and up. It's like I'm looking at my guest list. Well, you only got a $20 million company, and I'm not interested, man. It's like I'm talking to guys at least 100, 200, $500 million company. It's crazy. It is crazy. So it's pretty awesome. So listen to the interview. It's free. Guys, it's free. Listen to it. You'll be inspired. So, but I have to lower my price to stay competitive. Do you?
No.
Do you?
No.
No. Absolutely not. Oh, but we can make it up in volume. Volume doesn't matter as much as what? Net profit. Volume doesn't matter as much as net profit. All price resistance is in the mind of the business owner, not the client. Okay? All price resistance is in the mind of the business owner, not the client. How many of you had this experience? Your client asks you how much you charge, and you say, I charge this, and they're like, oh, that's it? We had that experience. Yeah. Now then you wish damn, right? you should ask for more. So our price resistance is in the mind of the business owner, not the client. So that means when you are telling people how much you charge, if you're not getting a little bit of resistance, it means you're charging too low. Yeah. So you should be getting not a ton of resistance. If you're getting a lot of resistance, like, oh no, that means maybe you haven't built up the value enough. But you should get a little bit like, a little bit, but they will still pay it. So then you kind of know you're charging the right price. How many follow what I'm saying? Yes? Yeah. Price cutting is a self-inflicted wound. Your competitors do not lower your prices. Your clients do not lower them. You do. You do. It's all in your mind. You do. Okay, so I want you to do a quick discussion. Reflect back on a time when you cut your prices to be competitive. How many have done that before? Okay? What happened and what was the experience like? Did the client appreciate the discount or did they feel they got what they paid for? Did they enjoy the work? Second, I want you to discuss. Now think of a time when you may have charged a higher premium price than you were used to. What was that experience like? Okay? So just the two questions among your table. Let's give you like say 3-4 minutes to do that. Okay, go.
10 times your finances, 10 times your business, 10 times your marketing, 10 times your life. Hit the subscribe button now.